Alright guys, a little bit of a different video today. Since the economic wing became really popular, a lot of people you will encounter in the ladder are using Abbasid, myself included. But it's become really hard to counter, because what Abbasid does is they do a second town center, they put it on the wood line, they have infinite food, they get the camel archers, which are a really good unit, and it's just a really tough situation. If you try to go extra TCs, Abbasid obviously has a better economy, and against a good player, you don't want to play that game. I'm in a Diamond League, so the situation may be very similar to you, and I'm gonna show you a build I've been practicing on the last few days. I've been experimenting with these Abbasid mirrors, where you can use another civilization for this to apply the same idea, but in case like you're against an Abbasid player, you may want to try this. I try many things. I try doing feudal allying, I try fast castle, and the build we're gonna see today is like a fast castle with a little bit of aggression. So I'm gonna start just you can see the numbers here, so you can see the build order. I just go for the food, I build the House of Wisdom with this and just leave 2 on gold for now. And the opponent, obviously, it's another Abbasid player. And what happens usually in this match is that either you go 3TC as well and try to take it to the long game, and you know, it's just really an uncomfortable situation for you if there are many things to worry about. If you are like in the lower leagues, it's just really hard to play the late game. And doing the feudal all-in, it's a little bit harder to do too, because Abbasid will just not run out of food, and usually in these all-in strategies you win when the opponent doesn't have food. With Abbasid and English, obviously that's not an option, that's why it's so annoying. And basically what you need, what I'm trying to do here, and before I try the culture wing and to do a super fast castle, and it just didn't work. And also I tried to experiment with how many villagers on wood I need to just grab all those, need all the production buildings that I need right on time. So let's speed up a little bit until I get the A-shop. You can see the build order here on the top right. I will A-shop soon. I had a very slow A-shop because I was thinking maybe I should go economic. You know, he go for the economic wing, and I go for the cultural wing. I thought his scout was here. So then I decided to change it. It's like, actually, I already tried economic wing, and it didn't work quite well. So what I wanted to try, it's actually the military wing. You could say I already canceled, but it was really worth it. Now, you don't do that. You don't need to cancel your A-shop. Just go directly with military wing. And the idea is that you will have to put some pressure. In my case, I arrived very late, so I couldn't catch the villagers here on the gold and the stone. So you will see that he will A-shop really soon, and he will have the second TC very fast. Okay, so A-shop is happening. At the same time, I'm putting 7 villagers on wood, and I'm leaving it like that. And then I'm just balancing my economy between gold and food, just so that I can A-shop. I'm already thinking about the A-shop. The only units I will have here are the ones I get for free here. And 7 on wood allows me to, you know, have enough wood, maybe a little bit extra, but I will be able to get a lot of production buildings when I A-shop as well. I tried with 5 before, it didn't work quite well. So 7 for me looks like a good number. I also forgot to get this upgrade. You should get it as soon as you can, because it saves you a lot of resources. So just keep that in mind. So I sent my units. I already have my units here, and I'm building a tower just in case. The last time I tried this against an Abbasid player, he did harass me when I was trying to go culture wing, and I didn't have any kind of defense. So I will just to be safe, I'm gonna go for an outpost here. I didn't see any military building, to be honest, so maybe that's the waste. So I go here, and I notice that he's not on the on the stone. I'm using the scout to check where is the town center. I first go to the berries, so I try to cause some idle time, and I spot the TC. Now he made a mistake here that usually some people won't do, because a lot of people will just put the TC next to the wood line. He did put it here. Actually, it's a very good spot, to be honest, but it's a little bit exposed. So what I did here was just poking here and there, right? I go with the scout, try to push the deer if I can, but then I just try to just poke here and there. Notice that I force a reaction for him. He's already built a stable, and at the same time, look at my resources. I'm halfway to go castle, so I just go with the archer. I will just go generate some idle time, try to split the archers to try to, you know, make attack from two sides. And just try to be annoying, you know. Just try to be annoying. He's already building the horseman, and he's actually building another stable. I will notice the stable really soon. To be honest, I don't care if I lose these units. My objective here is to just cause some idle time. He didn't go for the third town center, which some people do in Abbasid mirrors. If that's the case, you're even in a better spot because his castle age will be very delayed. So now I'm about to hit castle. I keep harassing here. His horsemen are already here, and meanwhile I'm going for the culture win. Why go for the culture win? Because I'm pretty much all in. You can see I still have these villagers on the wood. I'm gonna leave it like that. And I'm building stables. Why I'm building stables? Because golems, while they don't have any counter here, right, like the knights where my opponent can just go spearman, I need some tempo. I need to cause some damage really fast. Here I lose my units, so that's you know, that's really bad for me. But I'm already aging up. I already have an outpost here, so my gold is safe, and I'm already building 2 stables and 1 barracks. Because only knights is just gonna be very expensive, but I really need them to arrive to the base really fast. Because what will happen is that he will have more villagers than me later. And if I fail this attack, it's gonna be over. So I need, as soon as I age up, I pumped some knights, a couple of knights. He goes for a raid here, and I think I lost like a villager or 2. I actually lost quite a lot of villagers. And I'm actually going for the resources in the map. I haven't got any economic upgrade. I'm only getting this, preservation of knowledge. And I'm getting 9 on gold. And the rest on food. I don't need any wood. Just leave the 7 on wood so you can get upgrades and whatever. I think I have a blacksmith here. Eventually I get the +1 range armor. And you can see my knights are already there. At the same time, he's trying to age up. Now what happens, he already went for stables. If he went for camel archers, it would have been worse for me, more annoying. But at the same time, he wouldn't have been able to have so many camel archers because they are just more expensive. And he already committed to this, so I can safely, you know, go knights, keep pumping knights. I go for the deer here. So I just keep gathering those resources, and I just start sending my units. Now notice his macro is it's a little bit in, you know, not in the best shape. He's trying to get some upgrades. He doesn't have the food to age up, and I'm just sending this guy. And at the beginning, I tried to just send the units just like that. Don't do that. You're gonna lose your units. He's already building a couple of outposts to secure the gold. And what happens is, even if you have knights, if you see like 9 horsemen, your knights won't be able to do much. So just keep pumping those units. Eventually I build more production buildings. You can see I already have a lot of wood. I will put a couple of more stables. If my opponent went for you know, spearman, I see they have a lot of barracks. I will go for golems instead of more lancers. But in my case, because I saw he was very committed to horsemen, and you can see even with my knights, this number of horsemen is just not a good fight. So you can't lose your early units. These are very important. Wait for your reinforcements to arrive. Try to get those resources in the map. And your economy is not that good. I only have 39 villagers. You can see he's already aging up with the military wing. So if I fail this push, the game is over. And now I have more knights. I have 7 knights, which is very nice against all these horsemen. I'm getting +2 range armor soon. And you know, these are really tanky units. The knights will do very well against those horsemen. And at the same time, I'm building more stables because I need to keep pumping units. Now, just keep in mind that if you fail the push, you lose the game. Like, he's already like losing some villagers. He's already losing 8 actually. So I'm getting even the gap closer. But now that he has lost his army, now I can go directly for the villagers and I can just keep pumping those units, never stop pumping units, just send those knights. If he goes spearman, just go Gulams. That's just the main idea, behind this strategy. Because I try culture wing, it didn't work because I didn't harass, and then he can just do whatever he wants. I tried 2 TC when my opponent goes 3, and then I tried to go. For me, I tried feudal aggression. For me, this is like so far the best strategy so far. You can see the villager count is very it is big. If I fail this push, the game is over for me. This is pretty much an all-in. I don't have any eco upgrade or whatsoever. I'm just pumping units and hopefully you can make some damage. And obviously here, like, if you keep your units alive, you will survive the Abbasid. If you don't, you lose your initial units, it's over for you. Abbasid will have a better economy than you. They will have more units, and then pretty much it's over for you. So don't lose your initial units. Get that early aggression on, and just go off castle as fast as possible. With 7 villagers on wood, I find that you can get all those buildings. This will change between civilizations, but I will focus this one on Abbasid for now. That's it, guys. If you enjoy this video, if you want to see more of this, just let me know in the comments, and see you in the next one.